Star Wars 5-Minute Stories Strike Back. It's the 10th story in this collection. Star Wars The Force Awakens, The Fight in the Forest. On the surface of Starkiller Base, an epic battle was raging. X-Wing pilots fired blast after blast from their ships. Stormtroopers ran this way and that. It was total chaos. The Resistance was fighting back against the First Order, and the Resistance was winning. The First Order was an evil group of people trying to rule the galaxy. They planned to take over using their Starkiller, a powerful weapon inside a planet. But the Resistance had figured out a way to blow up Starkiller Base's power reactor. Now the entire planet was cracking apart. Everyone needed to evacuate before it was too late. Two members of the Resistance, Rey and Finn, were still on the planet's surface. Finn used to be a First Order stormtrooper, but he no longer wanted to fight for the evil group. Rey was an orphan who had recently discovered she could use the Force, a powerful energy field that could be controlled for good or evil. Rey used the Force for good. The First Order had captured Rey and taken her to Starkiller Base as a prisoner, but Finn had rescued her, and together they had helped the Resistance blow up Starkiller Base's main reactor. Now they needed to escape. "The ship is this way," Finn cried as they ran through the snowy forest, back to the Millennium Falcon. Suddenly, a dark figure blocked their path. It was Kylo Ren. He was a dark warrior for the First Order. Kylo Ren could also use the Force, but unlike Rey, he used it for evil. Kylo Ren was very angry that Rey and Finn had helped the Resistance. "We're not done yet," he shouted, igniting his red lightsaber. Rey hated Kylo Ren. He had defeated her friend and his own father, Han Solo, during a confrontation on Starkiller Base. Han Solo was gone, and it was all Kylo Ren's fault. "You're a monster," Rey yelled at him. That made Kylo Ren even angrier. He used the Force to slam Rey into a tree. "Rey!" Finn cried. His friend had been knocked out. Finn would have to fight Kylo Ren on his own. Finn ignited Rey's blue lightsaber. It was a Jedi Knight's weapon, and he wasn't entirely sure how to use it, but he was going to try. Kylo Ren sneered. Who did that traitor think he was to challenge Kylo Ren with the weapon of a Jedi? "That lightsaber, it belongs to me," Kylo Ren said. "Oh yeah?" Finn replied angrily. "Come get it." Finn fought bravely, but Kylo Ren was very strong. Crackle, their lightsabers clashed against each other. Sizzle, Finn's burning blue lightsaber grazed Kylo Ren's arm. Kylo Ren howled in rage. Kylo Ren slashed at Finn more powerfully than ever. Finn was caught off guard. He stumbled, and Kylo Ren landed a hit right in Finn's shoulder. Then Kylo Ren swiped the lightsaber out of Finn's grasp and knocked him to the ground. Finn was badly hurt. Kylo Ren turned off his lightsaber. The battle was finished. All he needed to do was take the blue lightsaber and escape the planet, leaving Rey and Finn behind. Kylo Ren reached out with the Force. He commanded the blue lightsaber to come to him, but something was wrong. The lightsaber flew to Rey instead. Rey had woken up and used the Force to make the lightsaber come to her. Now she would battle Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren was shocked. How could a girl with no training in the ways of the Force overrule his command? How powerful was she? Kylo Ren intended to find out. He ignited his lightsaber again, ready to fight. Rey battled furiously, but her swings were wild and off balance. Kylo Ren backed her up to the edge of a cliff in the forest. "You need a teacher," Kylo Ren shouted angrily. He wanted Rey to join the dark side. "I can show you the ways of the Force." The Force, Rey whispered. She closed her eyes and concentrated. She felt the Force flow through her. This time, when Rey used the lightsaber, her swings were strong and controlled. She pushed Kylo Ren back. She was going to win. Suddenly, the ground between them split, opening a huge chasm. The planet was breaking apart. There was no more time to battle. If they didn't leave now, they would all be caught in the explosion. Rey had to get back to Finn so they could get off the planet. Rey sprinted to where her friend had collapsed. "Finn!" she cried. It was all right. Finn was just unconscious. Meanwhile, stormtroopers arrived to help Kylo Ren. They picked him up out of the snow and carried him to a ship to flee the planet. Chewbacca the Wookiee arrived in the Millennium Falcon. He had come to rescue Rey and Finn. Quickly, Chewie and Rey carried Finn aboard the ship. They only had seconds before the planet collapsed entirely. Kaboom! The First Order planet exploded in a fiery burst of light. From the flames flew the Millennium Falcon. The heroes had escaped, and the Resistance was victorious. The Star Killer was no more. Rey was proud that she and Finn had helped the Resistance succeed. Still, she knew that Kylo Ren would be back. And if she was going to defeat him for good, she would need to train in the ways of the Force. But first, she would need to find Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker.